except the crepe. I had a crepe.
Have an actual crepe.
Yeah, that was good.
We've got audio.
Oh, hey, there we go. Hi.
Hold on. I don't hear us yet.
Hold on, it's got like a 30-second delay.
But Morocco was really good, though.
I'm listening for it.
Highly recommend.
Okay, we're
checking that out.
checking audio.
I'll show you photos after.
Did you land in Ireland first?
No, that was...
All right. Okay.
We have audio.
We're going to start this over at 8 minutes in. Okay.
Sorry.
Here. Welcome to Table Talk and Drinks. Where we drink adult beverages and talk about tabletop RPGs. We'll talk about rules that you may or may not know, one-shot ideas, campaign ideas, character ideas, and whatever else may come to mind. I'm your host, David Mode, and I'm here tonight with...
Corey Detson. How you doing?
David Lott.
Derek.
All right. And tonight we are talking Mythcraft. You heard that right? Mythcraft. It's still in playtest. It's not completely fully released sometime beginning of next year.
Can they still get in on it with backer kit?
I think they can.
Okay.
I think people, if you're interested in Mythcraft, check it out. Go to their Kickstarter. I think it's mythcraftrpg.com. We are not related or affiliated with Mythcraft. This is not sponsored. We're not being paid by them. We're just here to talk, pros, cons.
Check it out.
We like it, so we're talking about it.
Yeah.
If you like D&D and you like that role-playing game, check this out. It's pretty close to it, but it has a little bit better perks.
No.
In
It
some
is
aspects.
not close to it. It is better.
We talked
Far
D&D
better.
last week, so if you're interested in that,
Set
go
it.
back and watch it. It's only an hour long. It's an hour of your life. Give us the views. Don't give them to Mr. Beast. He's got 1 billion subscribers.
Don't be starting no freaking YouTube drama.
Oh, no, I love Mr. Beast, dude. He's awesome. I almost wore my Mr. Beast shirt.
I was actually
would've
just about to say, I was like, yeah, I mean, he almost died, so, probably a bad joke, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
It's not.
we're going to go back through and talk about what we'd already talked about because you guys couldn't hear us. You could just see our lips moving, and you're like, what the fuck are these guys saying?
We can cut that out later.
We're talking about all you guys.
Mythcraft. One of the biggest things about Mythcraft that's different from any other TTRPG that I've played, at least, whether it be D&D, Pathfinder, or action points. You get a set amount of points per turn, and you can do shit until you run out of points.
Yeah, and you can stack them to a certain point.
Yeah, you can save your action points up to a certain amount to carry over to use as things that you can do during other people's turns. Every class has their own abilities and stuff like that, but you can only stack so many, and they're all based off of a stat. I believe it is coordination, and it is not based off of different classes. So if you want to stack a bunch of action points, get a whole bunch of action points by boosting your coordination, and then hey, I'm going to play a spellcaster and cast 0 level spells is how we're going to say it now. With action points, you're good. You can just sit there and blast stuff out because, it just takes the action points and, 0 level spells don't take any spell points, which is a whole different thing. There's no spell slots, it's spell points.
Yeah.
Similar system.
That is true.
Lots of points in Mythcraft. I feel like maybe they should have called it Myth Points. I'm kidding.
I'm fairly certain I heard Grant make that joke.
Did you really?
Fairly certain. Could be wrong. Don't quote me.
A lot of math too. It should probably call it myth math.
Every tabletop game has math, but I know you struggle.
Dude, do not give the math teachers credit that we told them we don't need to use it in life, okay?
No, they told us we didn't need any calculators.
That's why
they told us
that's
we
why we
wouldn't
have
have calculators. Anyway, so yeah, action points. What are some of the things with action points that you like specifically, David?
Yeah.
I like the fact that you can roll them over, and you can do essentially an action, even if it's not on your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you have the points to do it. What I think you can roll over half plus 1 of your level.
Something like that.
I think it's half your level plus 1.
Well,
so you can always roll.
No,
a
you're
minimum
thinking.
of 1.
You're thinking of max stats or something.
I don't
remember.
Points were half plus 1.
Well, it might be. Look it up. We got it right here.
Yeah, I'm
I
looking it up.
really like it because It gives you the opportunity
Because
to
you can always
give you more chances to do something
Yes.
at not like they were all saying, not just at your turn. You can do it on your turn, but also save it and then say David was jump. You know what? Mode lot. That's how we work this.
David.
Mode. We got David, but his first name's Derek. So mode actually, like, if it's his turn and he doesn't have enough to do something, he can do a lighter attack and use those points, and then I could jump in and help out if I have to. So
It is half +1.
We can jump and help out each other when it's not even my turn. So,
Based off of your class, though.
based off of your class.
Each class
yes.
has their own specialties that they can do as, I'm going to say it, as a reaction, even though it's not a reaction. We don't call it that.
Yeah, they call it any AP that you do not spend during your turn becomes reactive AP,
I feel
which
like
you can spend during the round of combat before the start of your next turn. When you start your next turn, you can carry over a finite amount of reactive AP. You can retain no more reactive AP than half your level +1. So, I mean, even if you end your turn and you've got 5,
You only keep
you can only
two
keep
at level
2
1.
at level 1, yeah. But you can use those other 3 as a reactive action if you have a reactive action.
Yes, that actually makes me think of something that we need to specify as well. Everything's rounded up, so at level 3, half your level is 2
Yes.
round and +1, so you'd have 3.
Well, I might be wrong, but the point system is kind of like now my mind just went blank. The stamina. That's kind of what it pretty much is.
Yeah, it
Is
makes
that
sense.
you
You've
can
got
use-
X amount of stamina.
You can use a light
to use.
attack, like in any game of stamina. You use a light
You
attack.
making fun of
takes-
my-
I'm making fun of both of you the way you said stamina.
That was really hard to say.
Yeah,
okay?
it's very hard.
I have a stutter.
He has a stutter.
You can kiss my butt.
I've had a few drinks and then rode over here, so I'm
yeah.
trying to still shake.
Yeah, don't say that out loud.
Yeah, no, I didn't do that. But no, that's what it is. Is like you use a little bit of that to do a light attack, and then a heavy. Then you use more, obviously. If he uses like a warlock thing, that's it. Depending on what it calls for. If it's gonna
well,
be
they
a
don't
heavy
have
hit
warlocks.
or-
First of all,
Yeah,
they have witches.
yeah, they're
But-
witches.
Now, one thing I want to specify.
Magic.
One thing I want to specify though, is there isn't like a light attack, a this attack. Like there is no light attack, heavy attack, whatever. All classes have their own things, and an attack is an attack. But some classes can use light weapons to make an attack
That's what I was
as
meaning.
a
Yes.
with less AP because that class is allowed to
Yes,
do that.
thank you for clarifying.
And it's not even class. You can get it on different. They're called talent stacks. They're not specifically classes. Like yes, there are classes. However, you don't have to go on those classes. You can build something based off of other talent stacks because dual weapon talent stack gives you ability to make another attack with less AP.
Yes. Sorry.
Got anything to add there, Derek?
No, you guys were doing all well, just fine and dandy. I'm just one of my.
Derek
well,
was trying to say something earlier.
Yeah,
and,
I was trying, but then you guys got it. I'm like, no,
I think all three of us jumped
You're
in
good,
when you
you're
started
good.
talking.
we were all just talking, and this one's our quiet, shy friend.
Well, I mean, this is something like we're all excited to play.
Yes.
Like,
it's also new.
This
but
is actually the
you
first time
guys
we
have
sat
the
down
most
and
information. I'm just waiting for it
did
when we get to
this
the
and
death
discussed the
points.
game.
You just need
Right.
to read.
this is the second
I
time.
do.
We did
First-
this last
first
Friday.
time.
This is first time for Mythcraft.
First
Yeah,
time
first time for
But
Mythcraft.
first
We
time
do
for
a
me
di-
to be here too. So
We're trying to do a different thing every time.
that's fair.
But also, the cast will change.
Yes.
'cause we're not all available all the time.
Yep.
I
So-
will be the one that
Yeah,
won't
you see.
change.
It's his
you
podcast.
might just get
We're
me.
guests.
You might just get me, and I'm sorry if that happens.
If that happens, I will try to be in the comments harassing him. I promise.
If you see like a line on the table, I swear it's Smarties.
Wow.
Dang.
Wow.
We're going
Partake
there.
responsibly.
We're going to go
Partake
there.
response.
Don't
Yes.
drink and drive.
That went downhill.
Is that a joke?
Don't drink and drive. Drugs are bad, okay?
Okay.
I know we're joking, but we don't do
100%
drugs.
joking. No drugs.
90s guys, that's gonna be still a
Nuts.
classic. Okay.
Well, the sad thing is, all of us have jobs that we definitely will not be doing any of that. Because we would be screwed.
Absolutely.
Anyway, back to Mythcraft. I think we kind of covered action points pretty good.
I think we did too.
Yeah.
Um,
Okay.
And Mythcraft, feel free to correct us on anything we're wrong about, because this is just our basic understanding.
And if we're
hopefully-
wrong, then fix us. I was gonna say something.
Fix
mean, but
us.
We love you.
If we're wrong, correct us, and then figure out why we thought that, because that might help benefit other people understanding it.
Lord knows we're not the ones to be explaining this.
Oh, we're terrible.
Hey, we're trying our best, but also, like they all said, thanks for watching. You guys actually helped us realize things that we didn't. So
Yeah.
So join in the chat. Let us know what's going on. What if you read something and we forgot to mention it? Bring it up. We'll bring it up next time. Or you know what? Definitely see if you can try it out.
Yeah. Get
Try
on
it out.
board. Get on board the Mythcraft train. One thing I want to.
I pictured a weird train right there, bro.
This isn't no like Charlie the Unicorn kind of train
Get
or
on
something.
the train.
Get on the train, Charlie. Anyway, I digress. One thing I wanted to say specifically, though, is the Mythcraft group of people that are developing it are phenomenal. Every time we've tried to do something with Mythcraft, they have been there to help us out, answer questions. They've hopped on our different live streams and stuff like that and explained things to us while we're playing. So, like, not only is it a good system from what we can see, it also has a good team behind it that is trying to make a game for all of us.
Yeah. It's a game made by gamers for gamers.
Yeah.
Of TTRPGs.
Yeah, something like that.
But
TTRPGers making a TTRPG for TTRPGers.
But
Yes, I want to
also-
say their tagline was gamers making games for gamers.
Yeah.
It's also without even saying it on there. It's gamers making games for gamers. Exactly what they said, but also in a fine line there too is include more people, bring more people into it. Like you're getting the next generation into it.
Yeah, but I don't think they're focusing on that. I think
Not
they're
at the
just
moment.
trying to make games that we all like.
Right.
Yeah, but not at the moment. They're going to start
and-
getting more and more.
And really
So-
robust too. This is really,
Yes, it is.
really robust.
That there you go. It is a robust system. There's so much.
That's
that you can
literally
do with
in
it.
their tagline.
It is. He's over here spitting tags.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Spin tag.
speaking of robust, the
Character creation.
the biggest, robustest part
Oh,
that we
yeah.
have seen so far is the character creation.
Mhm.
It's massive.
Very.
We, because he wasn't back yet, we spent what, like 3 hours trying to create characters, and
Yes.
it wasn't that it was hard. It was there was so much to go over. There's
And-
so many different things that you could do and ways for you to customize it.
Well, and to be fair, like we're on their Google Drive,
Yes.
and the Google Drive freezes anytime you press Control F. And you're trying to just type something in to find it real quick. And I love Google Drive. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's an amazing thing for
Google
hundreds,
Drive.
thousands of people to use. But it's not very
friendly.
friendly.
Yeah.
probably
Um,
is.
Struggling.
It definitely it's got some bugs, but hey, it's the best way to get get information out to a lot of people.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
And I've got it open right now, and
I got it open too.
I pressed Control F, and I had to wait for like 3 minutes for it to load.
Got dial up over there.
No, dude, it's just
Bro, we're hardwired.
I know, right?
it's there's like 270 pages or something.
It is a 293 page document.
293 page document that they're continually updating with
Oh, yeah.
everybody that
Oh,
posts
yeah.
shit in Discord. And, it's like, hey, there's this spelling error on page 275. You spelled wrong. And they're like, okay,
Boom,
fixed.
done.
The
other thing with the is that they've changed, like, if something's worded really weird where it hasn't made sense, they've changed that. I don't have any specific things to show you, but they if enough of the community's like, hey, this doesn't make sense, what is this supposed to mean, they'll go and fix that.
Yes.
And
And they've got a massive change log. It looks like they're keeping it on Discord. I think they've also got it on the Google.
there is a change log
Drive.
on the drive. I don't know how up to date it is. I haven't looked at
But
it.
either way, character creation, it's
It's massive.
It's massive. It's difficult. It's fun. It makes you scratch your head. Grant Milkey, one of the creators, owners of Quasi Real Publishing, and one of the designers of Mythcraft, put out a
guide?
ease of use guide, I guess.
Yeah. Here, let me pull that.
He
up
put that on
here.
Discord a week or two ago.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh yeah. Go hop onto their Discord and look at it as well.
Well, you can't get on the Discord unless you're a founder.
Yeah. If you're in the Discord,
Yeah.
check that out.
And if you're not a founder, why not?
Get on that.
Like I said, we are not sponsored in any way by Mythcraft. Quasi Real Publishing is not giving us any money to do this. We're talking about it because, well, we're talking about Ttrpgs, and Mythcraft happens to be this week, and we've got a lot to say because we want to play the game.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have been dying to play this game.
Oh yeah.
I mean, not literally dying, but figuratively.
I mean,
Maybe.
we're all dying.
I'm all dying. I've been dying inside for years now. Let's be honest. So
I had so many jokes right
the
there.
guide that was sent out, it's a little bit different than the way they originally put it in the PDF, the playtest material. But it's like start out with your lineage. So they have a massive amount of lineages, which lineage would be equivalent to race.
Yes. So like the Hondu and the Klepin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, what's a Hondu, first of all?
A Hondu is a dog.
Dog.
A dog person.
You can play.
Go check out Homebrew Season 2. They're using one.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's not Homebrew Season 2. It is a different name.
Yeah, but it's under the Homebrew. It's
Well, everything's under the Homebrew.
What is it called? I don't know.
I will pull
Derek?
that up later.
Derek? Nope.
Derek, you're not talking over there. What is it called?
What is it called, Derek?
He's gonna find it.
I mean, I can pull it up on my Spotify in like 30 seconds, but like,
What is
Derek?
it called, Derek?
I don't know. I don't know.
So,
I'm just enjoying. I'm just enjoying this
Mr.
conversation.
Motor.
Mr. Lauder.
Motor.
Motor
That-
Lauder.
That's never gonna get old. That is Which one of you is Mr. Motor? Anyway, what are some of the races that you've seen in there that you like?
Dude.
And explain what they are, because a lot of the names for these races, or as Mythcraft calls them, lineages. It's gonna take me a while to get the verbiage
Yeah.
proper.
And that's understandable.
But,
We've played
yeah.
D&D for years. Like,
Yeah. The lineages that are out there, what are they? What are some of your options? Because I know there's a lot more options than you have with most RPGs that I've seen.
I think there's 13. There's either 13 or 16 coming with the core material.
I don't know about what's on the core material. I'm more concerned with what's on the playtest stuff for right now, because we don't have any of the other stuff.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to playing. Like, I want a fucking table with all Klepin.
What is
I
a
want
Klepin?
It's a creature.
What
Just
kind of creature?
Like I don't want to say a rodent, but
It's
like
a squirrel.
yeah, well, squirrels,
pretty much
beavers,
squirrel.
badgers.
So you want a full table of just that?
I want a
So-
skunk,
So
a
essentially,
beaver,
Klepin.
a badger, a
Bro,
honey
I'm
badger.
totally down for that. I call the honey badger. That sucks.
I am the honey badger.
That's fine. I'm the dog.
But no,
Oh,
no, we're not.
Wait,
we're
can
not
that-
doing
there Wolverine?
Hondo.
Sorry.
We're gonna do everything. Yes,
there
you can make a
Wolverine,
Wolverine.
I will
Well,
do
there
a
should be.
Wolverine. Why not?
So the way it says, Klepin are an incredibly diverse lineage of small, fur-covered humanoids with features resembling a multitude of woodland animals.
So we're
All right,
talking
cool.
small fuzzy woodlands creatures.
Yeah. So I mean,
Swear to
you
God.
could
And
be
I'm
a,
sure you could
could be a
work it to
flying
be
fucking
anything
squirrel.
else.
If
You
you're a
can.
squirrel and your name is Nuts, I'm gonna lose it. Because I would see you doing
Well,
that.
you need to lose yours already.
But like, think how
Fair.
cool that would be if you've just got a shit ton of like
Bro.
3-foot tall squirrels.
oh,
Yeah.
dude, the shenanigans,
Or
that
a
can
fucking,
take
what are they
place.
called? The sugar
Sugar glider.
sugar glider. Have a sugar glider mixed in with the squirrels. It's like, I'm a squirrel. I'm a squirrel.
I swear, I'm a squirrel.
I would do it.
I swear. I swear.
That would be. A
Have
fun
you
night.
guys ever
That'd be
seen a
fun
slow
night.
loris?
No.
No, what the hell is that?
I'm gonna pull it up because, like, I want to play this in your squirrel.
So Andy mentioned, she's with Mythcraft. They mentioned a sun bear in World Weavers, which is another homebrew campaign.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know what a fucking sun bear was. Yeah.
Dude, that is creepy.
I'll play this.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So Andy mentioned sun bears, and I think it was Andy.
Oh no, they have to look it up themselves.
I might be wrong. It might have been like
Look up that
Emily.
animal.
But either way, Grant was like, I don't know what the fuck a sun bear is, and I was like, I don't know what the fuck a sun bear is, and I think it was Emily. It was either Emily or Andy. They were like, a sun bear is like if an alien dressed as a bear.
Wait, are these real bears?
Yes.
Okay, I think I know what they are.
They're like these cute little like fucking 3 foot tall bears. Would that count as a woodland creature?
Yes, it is a small woodland creature.
It's a small fur.
I agree.
Oh yeah, it's these
Human.
bears.
Dude, they're super
They're
cute.
cool. They got long old tongues.
Yeah.
They're like,
It's like if
bro.
an alien dressed as a bear. It's the best fucking
Bro, that
description.
Go back.
That-
Go back.
Bro,
That right there.
that tongue.
That tongue.
You could play that.
That thing looks at a donut and just goes, "Nah."
That's
It's just go.
Sorry, we're getting off fucking track, but like,
You could play this. There was ways to make any of these creatures.
Yes.
This is why you watch this
Hell,
channel.
Melly, you can
laugh
make you
and
can make
have a
So-
that, but be undead too as well.
one of my
Can
favorite.
you?
Yes,
What is it?
because undead you can be any character. You can be brought back from
Oh,
the dead.
you're right. You could
can
have
ritual.
A zombie
Bro.
sun bear.
That's why
Zombie
I'm
sun
undead.
Zombie squirrel army.
Hey,
Led by
actually-
a Katek.
Okay,
Hey,
everyone
hey.
watching this,
Conker's bad fur day gone wrong.
Yes.
if you guys are watching this, let us know. Do you want us to do zombie characters like that and just do a campaign like that?
I
That
really-
would be fun. We should
That'd
try
be,
it out.
that'd be a fun one.
I-
What do you guys
think it would be a
would
fun
you like
one
to,
shot.
Would you like to see
Derek,
all
do
of
you
us
know
do a
much
one
about
shot
the
like
Katek?
that?
The
Leave it up
Katek
to
are
you
cat
guys.
people.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Say the
yes.
one thing that Katek have that no other lineage has.
I actually don't know because I know what it is.
What's that thing
What's
that you
one
wanted
thing
to talk
cats
about earlier?
have that no other animals have?
There's these type of points that are in Mythcraft that aren't in any other
There's
thing.
action points. There's
death points.
Yeah. What a Katek have that no other lineage has?
That I don't know. What is it?
They have 9 death points.
Oh, okay.
Because cats have 9 lives. But
Dude, you
Grant,
did
like,
fight over that just so he could put that.
You
pun
did
in there.
that, and even your cat
that
looked
shit
at you
is
weird.
awesome.
That's not even his cat; it's her cat.
Speaking of
Oh,
death
okay.
points, I like how you can just keep rolling until
Fucking let's just roll into the death points.
Right?
I like that.
I mean,
like-
there's so
That's-
much more to
that's-
talk about, but yes, death
that's
points.
better than.
We'll go back.
I feel like that's better than what most.
Oh yeah, so the death points. The cool thing is you're not like, I'm up, I'm down, I'm up, I'm down. Hey, David, I'm
Or-
up. He sees me, I'm down.
Yeah.
Go.
Or if you're in Nathan's campaign, you're down, you're back up, you've got exhaustion. You're down, you're back up, you got 2 levels of exhaustion.
You're down, you're back up. You got 3. Cause
Oh, you
that
went down
can be
twice.
brutal.
Now you got 5.
That's 100%
Anyway,
accurate, too.
so death points. What are
Yeah.
death points and how does it work?
Damn, you put me on the spot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're the quietest person at the table, dog.
That's why the person doesn't know
we're
anything.
loud and obnoxious.
Ah,
It
that's
says
perfect.
in Toxicology.
From my understanding, death points are just things you just.
We're gonna check that out,
before-
Patty.
What is
We're gonna check this
Keep
out.
going,
real
keep
quick.
going, keep
Yeah.
going.
Oh, no, what's all
No.
No.
Patty's talking.
Patty,
Oh,
Patty's
Patty.
telling us to look at something.
Okay.
But what were you saying? We're looking it up. To see.
Oh, so my understanding with death points is you don't go down, you just go into the negatives and then
It's about the zombies.
zombies.
Thank you. Yeah.
So death points.
Death
Sorry.
points is like if you have a number.
This is what this podcast is about, is
Squirrel.
obnoxious.
squirrel.
Girl.
That's what the beer and
Wait,
the alcoholic
did you
beverages
say
are for.
girl? Because
No, I said
none of
squirrel.
us looked. We're just, what?
If you remember, you remember.
I kinda
Anyway,
wanna
you
know.
death points. How does it
Another
work?
one.
Oh no,
So
I
go
explained
get
it
us
like
some
twice.
booze.
Yeah, the Jack's upstairs.
Yeah, I'm not going all the way upstairs for booze. We've got a show to run.
Okay, sorry.
You're in the way.
Death points.
Death points. But my understanding is, once you go roll into the death points, like you have 10 HP, you go to 0, you're not down. I like it. You just roll until. God damn it! Right back.
Carry on, carry on.
I was told.
I just. I just like how you just go into death points and then you're not down, and then I forget if you go back is the problem.
So
That part I don't remember.
I'm looking up death points right now, but from my understanding, so once you hit 0 HP, you don't go. You're not knocked unconscious.
No.
You go into death points, and if you're hit when you have 0 HP, you get 2 death points.
Yes.
And every round you don't get healed above 0, you gain 1 death point.
So an easier way to phrase that is anytime you end your round at 0, and it's either your round or your turn.
Yeah.
I think it's your turn.
I think it's your
Anytime you end a turn below 0, or at 0, I should say, you get 1 more death point. Once you hit 8 death points, you're done.
Unless
you're
you're
out,
a Katek.
you're gone. Unless you're a Katek, and then you get 9 because cats have 9 lives. Now, I don't believe they reset until you take a long rest, an overnight rest. Whatever.
Yes.
What are the? How did they?
So
word
they
that?
have
Is it like killing or something? Or
No.
they take a break, which is a short rest,
Yes.
and then their long rest. I think
They also
just,
have so they have a breather, a break, and then another one. And a 5-minute breather is like to stop a few things.
Oh shit!
Well,
Technical
hi,
difficulties.
Camera down.
Hello there.
How the hell did that happen?
I don't know where.
I blame the cat.
Sorry,
Did it really just
we're
fall?
fixing it.
I think so.
Bro, that's just weird. That was creepy.
Sorry, we are professionals.
We are professionals.
We are not professionals. We're gonna have a
We're not.
Derek tummy in this.
We're not being paid to do this.
We're having fun.
We're having.
I
didn't-
just watched it go down on stream.
Okay, so Yeah, me too.
It went down right when you went to get a drink.
face it this way a little bit. So hang it off the edge. There you go. Now face it back towards your seat. Your seat.
A little bit more.
Oh,
Nope.
And
Right there.
stop.
Perfect.
Okay. All right. Sorry about that,
Okay.
guys. We're back up. Fucking dumbasses.
Yeah, so
Us,
clearly
weird dumbasses.
That was super weird. It just
Clearly,
randomly came off.
we're having a great time.
Yeah. Let's see. Tape pole. Maybe I'll put another one up.
So, death points. There are different abilities that you can heal death points.
Okay.
I think the witch has some. The priest, is that the
I think the
name of
cultist.
No, it's a cleric.
Is it a
I
cleric?
believe they call it a cleric.
No, because I don't think they have
Sorry.
that.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, it's cleric. I have cultist too.
Well,
I think the cultist is cleric.
No.
Woo!
I think the cultist might be something else. I don't know.
Sorry, I was currently looking up death points.
Patty says it was the cat. It probably was.
It might have been.
Probably was a parasite.
Oh, I haven't done that in a long time.
You haven't done a lot of stuff in a long time.
Oh.
You're right.
It's fair.
Okay,
Whew.
one thing.
You good?
If you are
Yeah.
one thing that's interesting
Was it
about
warm?
death points is if you're fatigued,
Oh.
you don't remove death points.
Oh, that's
Whoa.
right.
Oh.
Keep them until you're not fatigued no more.
So the way it says dying, if you end your turn with 0 HP, you gain 1 death point, which is
Okay.
what we said. If you take damage and have 0 HP, you gain 2 death points, which is right. Once you have 8 death points, you die. Not 8 and then you get to 9.
No.
Once you hit 8, you are dead. Each time you recoup, you remove 1 death point. Each time you rest, you remove all death points.
Rest?
So rest is their long rest.
Oh, okay.
Recoup is their short rest.
Okay.
Recuperation. Wow. I don't know why I did that. That was weird.
You're
You were
weird.
in France.
I mean, I'm here
Anyway,
with you
That
guys.
was a good shot.
Thanks, bro.
Catch your breath is the other one.
Yes.
So with catch your breath, when you catch your breath, you take 5 minutes of no or very light physical activity. If you are at 0 hit points when you begin catch your breath, you do not gain death points during that time. And you regain 1 hit point at the end of 5 minutes.
Oh. So you're essentially taking 5 minutes to staunch the flow of blood, so you're no longer dying. But you're still low on blood, and you
Yes.
might die out quicker.
Yes.
That's kind of cool. I like how realistic that is.
Say
I love it. Like,
Quicker?
And
There you go.
you said it wrong.
Hey.
He said clickler.
Hey.
I was like, what's
I
clickler?
talking. Words are hard.
we are...
It's not about the alcohol.
So
it's
we're
me.
about 37 minutes in. We've talked about action points. We've talked about some of the races. We've talked a little bit about character creation, but we kind of got off subject.
Yeah.
We haven't talked about classes or skills.
Okay.
There's so much more. We just have a list to try to keep our brains focused. Because if we get drunk, we're gonna get it going.
I mean, you can already tell.
It's gonna go somewhere else.
It's already been
not
there.
on. That's not on this.
That's why this podcast is fun, and you should subscribe.
Yeah.
Do it.
Just hit that little button
Like,
at the bottom.
comment,
it's a little bell.
subscribe. Join us. Have some fun.
All that fun. YouTube
That lets us
video.
know that people actually do want to see us.
I mean, even if they don't, I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah.
That's fair.
But encouragement, not liquid.
Not liquid.
Liquid courage.
Yeah.
This works.
Anyway,
much
so
Comes with mint, orange.
so one of the big things I wanted to go over today specifically is the skills. Do you mind if we jump into that real quick?
Yeah,
Because
no,
that's a
I'm
big
good.
one for me.
Well, the death points
Skills
was mine.
huge.
I was
Yeah.
trying to get a death
Skills
points.
is a massive.
Dude, death points. I completely fucking forgot about death points. Like,
100%.
I'm like action points, action points, action points, and then you said something about death points, and I was like,
Oh yeah.
wait one goddamn minute.
Death
Like,
points is like it's different from
death
everything else.
points.
Like,
So one of the cool things with death points, while I'm trying to find the skills, one of the things I really liked about death points is that you're not like unconscious and you can't do anything, and then you go back and then this and then that. You can fight through it.
Mhm.
So like if you want to have that heroic going out where you're like,
Oh, that's right.
I'm just gonna slaughter and slaughter and slaughter until I drop dead, you can do that.
yeah.
Pretty much
And
like-
it's built for you to be able to do that, where you don't have to fudge it around a little bit like you do in other RPGs. But anyway, so skills. They have a lot of attributes with some skills thrown in there. And there's a lot to do with it. All of the different, they're called talent stacks, which is a whole nother thing that we will have to explain, or you will have to look up. But they give you different skills and different things when you take different talents, and you get a talent point every level. But some of the skills, so they've got it broken down on here with different tags, and they've got it broken down on here by their different abilities that go with it. Or not abilities, they're different stats that go with it.
Oh yeah, this confused the shit
Oh
out of
my
us while we were
God.
doing character creation.
Holy crap. So one of the things is your MC, your Mythcrafter, your
Your
person
DM,
in
your
charge
GM.
is going to call for a skill check that is just the base skills. And then you get to chime in there with, okay, well that's for this. I have a +4 in this particular skill.
Whether it be persuasion
Yeah,
or
so
something like that.
so you got your stats. They're gonna call for a stat check, and then you can add in bonuses based off of your skills if it fits the scenario. So some of the skills we got here are applied force, climbing, lifting, menacing, and sprinting, and that's all strength based. So one of the things that I know a lot of people have complained about with other RPGs is that, oh, I want to use my strength to intimidate people because strength can be intimidating. Well, they've got menacing, and that is what I understand menacing to be.
Yeah, no, that makes
You're
sense to me.
using your strength to make people feel scared of you. But there's a whole bunch. I can't go through and read them all. Dexterity has a bunch of them, and dexterity is not your speed. Dexterity is your not coordination, because coordination's its own thing. But yeah, dex isn't speed. Dex is your dexterity. If you don't know what dexterity is, look it up.
how nimble you are.
Yes, nimble. Nimbleness. That is a perfect
Keyword.
word.
Nimble.
Thank you.
Derek coming in from left field over here.
Where's your drink?
This is what happens when you already had
So-
4 beers.
One of
He
the
gets
ones,
smarter.
and I hope the Mythcraft team sees this, because one of the ones that is driving me absolutely 100% insane. You have a luck stat, and that is your luck, and that plays into a whole bunch of things. But under luck, you have 2 skills. One of these skills is scavenging, which makes sense. How lucky are you to open up the right cupboard that has the thing you want in it? How lucky are you to raid that particular area? It's scavenging. That's what it's good for. If you're lucky, you find more. But they've got this one on here called fortuity. What is fortuity other than luck? Please help me. I'm confused. My brain hurts.
I know Nate posted something in the Mythcraft server about Fortuity specifically,
Okay.
and I cannot find it. I know he posted
Nate?
something.
Save me. Repost it. Do something. Tag me. I don't know.
Wasn't it supposed to be for like Fortuity, like how strong or like
No, so
how
fortuity, if you look up the definition of fortuity, it's like things aligning in a way to make events happen or something.
It's luck.
Like
It's fucking luck.
The only way I can put it is exactly what luck is. So I'm super confused with that.
So they just did. It just sounds like they did like a double meaning.
Okay, so there's
almost.
3 results.
Exactly. So we don't quite understand.
What's that? Mythcraft what?
I'm on the playtest site.
Playtest site.
Yeah, we're on the
You
Google
can't
Drive.
go on
You
it
have no
unless
access
you
to
have,
Yeah.
unless you pre-purchased Mythcraft.
Oh, okay.
I believe
so
you can still
Grant-
get it on Backer Kick if you
Grant
want
posted.
Okay.
I thought it was Nathan.
to. Okay.
Grant posted skills by attribute: strength, applied force, climbing, lifting, menacing, running, blah 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 blah. And
So we've already got that. That's
yeah.
what I'm looking at right now.
Fortuity's
It is in the
strategy.
PDF. It is in the playtest
So
material.
Grant doesn't put any kind of emphasis on Fortuity. 2 other posts on the Discord talk about it. Salamarjorie question for the next round of playtesting: can we get some descriptions, guidance on the skills? Things like intuiting, fortuity, etc. Sound cool, but lack definition as to what they are.
So I actually might be able to answer the intuity. Intuiting is, from what I understand, like being able to put the pieces together and internally come up with what's actually going on.
That's kind
So
of
it's
my
kind of
idea.
like an insight thing, but not just general insight. It's like you're putting the pieces together. You're in. I hate to define something with the word, but you're intuiting what's going on around you. You're able to either subconsciously or consciously put the world together to make sense.
That yeah. And then Dan on their Mythcraft Discord posted, with no real understanding of what fortuity skill does, I've let my players use them as a +1 bonuses to hit or a -1 to an attack made against them, and they can't use an amount more than their current level towards a single roll. And they expend the points after use only to replenish after they take a rest. Probably not even close to what the skill is actually meant to do, but it's made for some fun moments.
I like that idea, and I know that's not what it was supposed to be, but it still sounds fun.
Yeah.
But
But-
yeah, fortuity is driving me nuts, so please save us.
Yes, please. I don't know if anybody from Quasi Real Publishing is going to check us out, but I did tag them on Twitter. Let them know that we are currently live. I know they're doing movie night right now over.
Yeah,
on
we're
the
probably
road.
not getting them tonight because they do movie night every Friday.
Yeah, and that's fine. But maybe Andy or Grant or Nate will come back and just watch.
If anybody, it's going to be Andy because she's a sweetheart. She
Yeah.
always checks us out and she always takes care of us.
Andy's awesome.
And it tells us how bad we're doing.
We adore Andy.
That's fair. We appreciate you. Thank you.
I appreciate the entire team, but I adore Andy. She's
Yeah.
so kind and wonderful.
Okay.
Now she
Anyway,
now she gets.
so
on
what's
there
the
and
other
yells
one?
at
We've
us
talked a
and
little
we
bit
love
about
it.
skills.
Yes.
We've talked about death points.
Yep.
We've talked about action points, and we've talked about a couple of the races. The fucking lineages.
How much have you had to drink tonight?
I
buddy?
am 3 beers in,
Um,
2 shots, so not much.
I am 2 APs, a shot, a course, and we have a bottle of wine to open.
I'm not opening it.
I had.
Yeah, you
I've
are.
had one of these,
Um,
a shot, and a liter.
all right, I'm just gonna
Before
run
getting-
through all of the lineages that are in the playtest material. I'm not gonna give
You're
you
good.
any descriptions. You're just gonna get names.
Run it. Hit it. Hit us.
Okay, we're
with
gonna
it.
start off with the Brunei. We've got the Dragon Folk, the Dwarf,
True.
Elemental, Elf, Fiend Blood, the Golem, Halfling, Hondu, Human, Katek, Kleppen, Radine. Radines are pretty cool. Remnant, Satyr,
Cool.
Trollkin. I don't know if I emphasized that enough.
Yes.
Undead, and Urkow.
Part cool.
It's Urkou. Fucking say it however you want. I don't care. I'm just gonna go into that.
That sounds
one.
like bear folk.
The Urku are a proud and noble people that originally hail from the far northern realms, where their thick hides and massive claws allowed them to survive in the inhospitable climate. They look like a fucking Jawa.
They really do.
Not a Jawa.
Not a Jawa. Yeah, they're not a Jawa. They're
Um,
Ewoks. They look
Ewok.
like
They
they
look
look
like
like
Ewoks.
Ewoks.
Thank
They-
you for
they-
saving me there.
They are
I always
bear
get-
folk.
I get Ewoks and Jawas.
Dude,
fucking
well,
mixed
when
up.
you had
good,
it
it's
pulled,
okay.
when you had it up, their head was like off the screen.
I thought you were
so.
talking about
I
Bear
instantly, my mind went to
They're a
Wookiee
fucking Ewok.
until
bro.
he scrolled down, and that's an
they-
Ewok.
Do an Urkoi fucking hunter.
So, Urkoi.
Oh, God,
It sounds
dude.
like they took
Urku.
it. They took the name based off Ursine, which is the like Greek or Latin term
yeah,
for
they generally have a fucking parentheses on how to say it.
bear.
But
Yeah. I think
What-
it
what
would
is-
be
what is it?
Urkoi.
It's Urkou, and I don't know if it's Urkoi or
I think it-
Urku.
I think it's
Eh,
Urkoi, but I don't know.
Urkoi would probably be.
That's what it sounds like to me. But
If
anyway,
we're wrong, I mean, let's
either way, it's bear folk.
Bear folk.
You can play a freaking Ewok.
Ewok.
Shut up.
One of
Hey,
their
you can-
features
you
is
can-
called Bear the Pain.
Yeah, it's an
But
Ewok.
I bet you
It's a-
Rat came up with
After
it.
being
freaking
hit
Ewok.
by an attack, you may choose to reduce the damage you take by your level. You can use this ability once, regaining all expended uses when you recoup. But it's called Bear the Pain. BEAR.
Anything with puns,
I have
random.
I have one
Wow.
person in mind
You
that'll
good?
actually
I'm
play
good.
as that.
That's what this podcast is for.
You as I seen him
I
drink
literally
as much
have
as
one
well.
person in mind that will probably play as that Ewok. Yeah, definitely.
I want to play as an Ewok.
Now
You
two
can be
people
an
in my
See,
mind.
now
that
we can
wanna
do, you
play
can
as
do a fucking star battle in the sky.
You
Black Wars.
You can say it. It's
can say
allowed
it.
to be said.
Yeah, it's 25 years. It's fair use.
Well, not just that.
I-
You're not taking anything from me. You're just saying
Yeah.
you can do a
You
Star
can play
Wars
a Star
campaign.
Wars campaign.
There you
Good.
go.
You can make a Star Wars campaign
You
with
can.
these rules. You can make an anything
Dude, you
campaign
can make
with these rules.
anything with these.
Anything. You
Yeah,
can make
If
I am fucking making an isekai, and if you guys don't love it, I'm gonna stab all of you in the fucking penis.
we've already been
I-
talking, I want to play an isekai campaign
I will
because
love it no matter
isekais are
what.
I'm
awesome.
playing. I
Hello?
am making an isekai Mythcraft campaign.
I want an isekai Mythcraft
I will
campaign.
play as a Cluppet.
Fair.
We won't even
I
have
will
to
play
worry
as a
about
clone.
metagaming because it's us.
Yeah, it's you.
There is no metagaming in an isekai
Well,
campaign.
if we don't know the fucking rules to the game, there's no metagaming. It's the perfect
Well, even
campaign.
if you knew the rules to the game, it wouldn't be metagaming because you're playing as yourself.
You're playing as yourself, yeah. So
An
you're coming in
isekai
as Derek
campaign.
Dalton. You're coming
Bro.
in as David Lott. You're coming in as Corey Shitson. I mean Dudson.
All the Dutsons are shits.
I mean, close enough.
Not
So-
all of them. Just
Okay, I'm sorry. What
David's pretty good.
Have you met David? He-
Kevin's all right.
Kevin's the good one.
The
Kevin's
only
the
reason
only
why
good
they
one.
say David is good is because his name's David. They're kind
Well,
of-
I mean, all Davids are good.
All David's
David is literally the beloved.
The quotation.
Anyway, so what else did we have written down? Because I feel like we're kind of like all over the place at this point.
So
Did you
we've
grab
got-
me an AP?
we are the
You did not
Ewoks.
grab me another.
We've got the character
Yes,
creation.
Austin, you are definitely one person that went to my mind of you would play.
We've
as an
talked a
Ewok.
little bit. We haven't talked anything about classes.
classes.
The box.
Yes. No,
Yeah.
that's so. There's multiple things with that. There
Yeah.
not specifically classes. There are classes, but you don't have to be a class.
You don't. Yeah, you
can
can be a
play-
classless.
You can play completely classless. So the way it works is every level you get one talent point to spend on any talent stack you choose. Some of those talent stacks are classes. Some of them are other things. Like one of them, when we were building our characters, I had an idea that I was just kind of playing around with. I wanted to see if I could build a Legolas style ranger. You know, run and fight and double swords, whatever, blah blah blah. They have a dual weapon stack that gives you a whole bunch of things. You can pick from that stack, and each things might have prerequisites, whatnots. You can pick through those, so you don't have to pick a class right away. But you can only pick a class at level 2 anyway.
Yeah, because level 1, you are just a plain Jane, run of the mill, fucking
You
villager.
normal ass loser.
Loser.
Like that guy. Anyway.
Hey, my name is Gunther, and I made
Gunther?
a remnant.
Oh, Jesus.
He's a robot who just came online and goes, "What's
Yeah,
this
remnants
world?"
are a whole different
Not
thing. They're
robots.
not robots.
They are suits of armor that have been enchanted.
They are an animated suit of armor with their own intelligence.
But they're not a robot.
They are a sentient suit of armor.
But they're not a robot.
Exactly. Anyway, so you don't have to pick a class. There are classes. One of the things that kind of frustrated me is looking through the classes, some of them don't have a whole lot to them.
There's too many of
there's-
you.
There's literally...
I saw that.
Sorry.
There's too many of you what? Too many of us what? Losers?
Fine.
You're
Losers.
right. We're losers. What's
We
your
love
point?
you too, Alexis.
Evil Batman.
She loves me.
She tolerates him.
I mean, she married him. I hope she
I do
loves
want
him.
to. I do
Hence
want
the
to show
toleration.
this like
Yes.
Just kidding.
up to the camera
Yes.
to show the different.
I don't know how
Yeah,
well
here.
it's going to
Oh,
show.
you got yours.
You got yours up? Okay, cool.
Here, just get
So
it.
what he's going to try to show you,
Okay, tell me how close.
Get it a little bit
we're going
more,
to
dude.
try to show you the
More in?
stats.
Yeah, get closer. So show like the skills in particular. So get a
Oh,
little bit
you know
closer.
what? I'm going to do it this way.
Right
Just tell me how to move it.
there. Move back a little bit. Right there. Okay,
So
so
which
you
side
can
are we
see-
seeing?
Underneath each of the classes, or not the classes, underneath each of the skills, he's got different things written down in there. The first one's strength, dex, endurance, luck, awareness, I don't remember what, intelligence, and then charisma. And then he's got different things written underneath there. You're good. Different things written underneath there that he's got a +2, like under strength. I've got +2 to applied force and +1 to lifting, which is really cool because my strength is an 11,
Which gives you a +0.
which is a +0. But if it's applied force,
Wait, it's not 11. There is no an 11.
No.
It starts at 0 and goes up from there. So you can't have an 11.
No,
you can't
down-
have an
down
11
here.
strength.
well,
down-
no,
down
it starts at
here.
a 10.
Oh, so what you're looking at on the 11s, the small numbers, those are your defenses. So if you remember correctly, there is no saving throws.
Yes.
So those 10 plus whatevers, so you got 11. You have a 1 strength. You have, let me see it.
Yeah, okay.
Let me
So,
see.
like mine, I have
So-
a 0 strength.
Hold on. You did this wrong. He screwed up.
Here, look at mine.
So if you look on this side, you only have a 1 strength.
Yeah.
You have a 0 to that. So on this side, your strength should be a 1.
One.
This is not your
Well,
plus.
I'm pretty sure the
That was talking about this side.
the thing said it was a +10 to every, or it was 10 to everything.
That was on this side. That was for your defenses. So your defenses, learning is occurring. This part I figured out because it made perfect sense to me. But anyway, so each of you, not each, but a lot of your stats have a defense to it.
Yes.
So your dex, you have reflexes,
Uh-huh.
which is 10 plus your dex. There is not one for strength. So your strength is just a 1. Your dex is a 0. Your endurance is a 2. So your endurance, the defense stat tied to endurance is fortitude, which is 10 plus your endurance, which would make that a 12. So one of the attacks might attack fortitude instead of your armor rating. So they would roll against your fortitude stat, which is a 12. So there is no saving throws ever.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
always
yeah.
rolling to hit. So that's what the 10 plus was. So all of these should just be whatever it is minus 10.
Yeah.
So you've got a minus 2 on your
Mine,
charisma.
it should look like this.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it should look like that.
Well, see, that's how I did it. That's how I did it the first time, and I could have swore I talked to you guys. I don't know. It is what it is. It is.
There's
what it is.
a lot
Like,
of
it's
stuff
a
to
learning
learn.
curve.
We've tried to create characters once. We are going to do it again. Maybe do it as a
Yeah,
live
maybe-
stream sometime.
Maybe we'll do it live.
Maybe we do that next week if everybody's available.
What if we...
I am going on vacation next week, so
You're
we will
right,
not
so
be
we will
doing
not be
Table
doing
Talk and
this.
Drinks next week.
Him.
We will be doing it the week after. So we'll be doing
Fuck
Table
you.
Talk and Drinks on Friday night.
Hold
and
up. Austin, you're an asshole. Carry on.
So Friday night of the 28th,
That's
I
right.
think we'll be doing Table Talk and Drinks, and then we will resume Icewind Dale campaign probably on the 30th, which is a Sunday.
Oh, did anybody get back about that, by the way?
Nobody said no.
Okay.
Wait, Icewind Dale
On the 30th. It's a Sunday.
The 30th. I thought you were moving it up.
I did, and then I changed the date.
Okay, I didn't see that.
I might be camping. Let me double check the date on that. If so, I mean, it's only an hour away. I can come play for a minute and head back up to the campsite.
It's more than a minute.
Yeah, no, it's 5 hours, but it's all right if you're not there.
Yeah, it's all good. It's
but
all good.
we are
my campsite because
we are getting to our hour limit. I wanted to try to keep these at an hour.
Okay.
We've got a shit ton to talk about. We want to keep talking. We want to keep drinking, but I want to keep these to an hour so you guys don't get bored of just watching us drink and bullshit about
the game.
Yeah,
I mean,
you're right.
Even though some of you like watching people do that. Yeah.
So you're going to have to tune in next time, which is going to run on the 28th. We're skipping next week. The 28th.
Okay.
If you want us to talk Mythcraft again, hit us up. But if not,
Comment, please.
I think we're going to talk about Shadowvale.
Yeah.
Or Shadow Dark. Shadow Dark.
You're going to have to teach us all Shadow Dark because none of us know Shadow Dark.
I don't know why I said Shadowvale.
Send us a PDF.
Because you're drunk.
Probably. So we're going to talk about Shadow Dark, which like literally just got backed by like a fucking $1 million on Kickstarter, which is awesome. I did buy it. I do have it. But thanks for watching, listening to Table Talk and Drinks. Drop some ideas, conversations you'd like to hear about in the comments. Join us not next week, but the week after. And we're going to be talking about Shadow Dark unless you guys, throw some shit in the comments and say, hey, we want to talk about some Mythcraft some more. Hit us up on Twitter.
Or anything else.
Hit us up on TikTok. Hit us up on Facebook. It's all just playtest till it breaks.
You know what? Also thinking of it too, building a character and all that stuff, filming it possibly. If you guys want us to do that, let us know. Hell, you know what? Why don't we make a character and you guys choose who we play? Like you choose the race or whatever. So
yeah,
that would be pretty fun. I would have to say, Austin, if you tell all of us to be Ewoks, I'm saying no.
No, Austin wants
you
us
can
to play...
be an Ewok.
Hold up, real quick. Austin wants us to play Axis and Allies.
I
However,
would film that
is
too.
not a TTRPG, but maybe we can play it another time on something else.
Yeah,
that would be fun.
I love it. I love